EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Denver Broncos. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 31-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. A shotgun snap for Watson. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one and a Charger first.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time, because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
What's that? 19. 52 right here. Hey, pick your game up.
On second and 11 now. Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is, when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Stevens. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. 3rd and 2, Lock's going to throw. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
4th down and less than a yard.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Lock going to go on 4th down. And this is going to be incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the right side this time here with Gordon. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Watch the run.
From the gun, here's Watson. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Locke. He's going to let this one go deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And all the way up to the 31-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get...
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bronco score. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? To throw is Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. And that will be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing.
Let's go, boys. Bring it
Take
on.
over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Stevens. And he cuts it right and into space. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Mike's forward.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lock. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Jerry Tillery in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. Hey, I'm coming.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Trying to lay one up deep. And got his man complete. 36 yards on the play.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Gordon. He'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, Akers. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go, D.
This is Gordon. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
They run it here with Gordon, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Zerline good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
From the 31, Locke looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's Locke to throw. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Locke. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. Give him 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
On the double.
44 is mine. Check, check. You ain't got nothing.
Hey, exit. Ready?
Again, it's Locke. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 43.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get this to the 30. Yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
First and 10 at the 30.
Locke now, 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Now Weber. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. 44 is mine. 44 is mine. Check, check.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, they'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
No time now.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Watson, operating from the gun. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On first down, it's Watson. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down.
Ready, break.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Short boot, take it at the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
First and 10 at the
45-yard line. 70, Indy.
Line 54.
32 drop off. Go.
On first down, Weber. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 35-yard line.
We go. 15 line. 15 line. Topper, top, snap.
A run for Weber. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends, because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Mike Spobo. I'm coming.
Get it.
On third down, it's Weber. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And this one is right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit. Leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that memeans they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Now Gordon on first down. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
No, check that. We don't like 52 right here. Watch the pass. 52, 52. Let's go, defense.
Operating from the gun, Watson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
On the ready.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Focus, defense, focus.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's a four-receiver look now. Three of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. After the run, Watson going to throw. That's complete. It's Gordon. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down, L.A. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 44, Watson. He gets this one to Boyd. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
The Chargers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And some room to run now. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down now, it's Gordon, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number 1.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll run again here with Weber. And some room to work. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Weber. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal.
60
They'll run with Lindsey. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On second down, it's Reber. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 23-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Sets up the screen to Gordon. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Collins now to throw on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A 71-yard punt return as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On third down, Fields. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
It's a loss of 2 yards. Brings up 4th down.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Denver, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas